Jonesy, 1-0 loss to Barnoldswick in the end. What's your sort of initial thoughts?
Similar to the last couple of weeks, really. I think I think we, for large parts, the first half was really difficult. For anyone who's down here, there was a gale force wind blowing into our faces, and I thought actually for the majority of that half we managed it really well. The goal we conceded, the linesman's put his flag up for offside. We see the video back, it clearly is offside. The lads kind of jumped over the ball in front of Ben, so it shouldn't have been a goal. And that, other than one chance where the lads put it over the bar from about kind of 12 yards out, they've not really created anything, and I think we could have scored kind of two headers, and if a player makes a run to the back post, we score another, there's a chance there. So really quite happy at half time in many ways, and thinking as long as we control the ball and don't just hump it forward like they did and the ball goes out of play all of the time, then we might have a little bit of a chance. And I thought in the main we did some really quite good stuff. I thought we controlled possession quite well. We played in our structure that we've been working on and looked quite good and moved the ball about really well, but there just wasn't that quite killer instinct, and there wasn't quite the numbers in box, and there weren't quite enough people with the handbrake off, do you know what I mean? And that ultimately kind of cost us tonight. So we've just had a chat in the changing room, so there's people have recognised some really positive stuff from the last 3 games, but we're not quite at the top of the mountain yet, and I think we need a bit more hard work and effort and focus, so everyone's going in the same direction to really see it through.
I think we dominated possession, we sort of dominated the game. We had chances, but maybe not clear cut chances. We had the one with Doyle in the first half, it was cleared off the line. If we go 1-0, then it's probably a different game, isn't it?
Yeah, completely. And I think if it's 0-0 at half time, it's a completely different game as well, to be honest. The wind dropped a little bit, didn't it, second half, and the rain wasn't raining, so it was a slightly different game second half. But I thought in large parts we did really well against a good team with some good players. And as I say, it's just that kind of, whether it's belief or killer instinct or whatever it might be, we're not quite just doing enough to win a game of football. Despite a lot of hard work and effort, we're kind of all working really hard to kind of figure out how just to kind of get over that line a little bit. And some of it's belief, some of it's confidence, and it's not that we're not really confident, it's just the little things that are happening in games are maybe just chipping away a little bit. And when you're flying and you're doing well, then they don't bother you, do you? Because you think you're still going to go and win a game of football. And tonight in the last few games, maybe we haven't had that really robustness and tenacious side to us as a group to really to get what we maybe think our performances deserve.
Obviously next week you've got Ramsbottom at home, another home game. You'll just want to sort of put the last 3 games to sort of bed, don't you, and just start fresh from there.
Yeah, 100%. There's lots of things that we see that are progressing and improving that will mean in the months ahead we'll be a really good team, and we've just got to keep going at it and plugging away at it, and it'll turn. The worst thing we do now is to change tack and go in a different direction, and then you're starting again from scratch, aren't you? So we've got to keep going at what we're doing and believing in what we're doing, which we all do, and it's just those little fine margins now, certainly at the tacking end of the pitch, that we need to work on, and we're getting there, we're progressing so far, just in 12 months, but so far since the start of the season, although results don't quite show it we can see it. Another game on Saturday. Unfortunately, the weather meant there weren't a huge number here tonight, but look, home should be a place where we love to come and we're excited to be, whether you're winning or losing or drawing, and I hope that can be the case next Saturday. The lads really need their community to get behind them, especially because that might be enough just to get us over the lines, you know what I mean? And then once we're over the line, then it's easier to stay ahead of it. So next Saturday, hopefully we string a good, improving performance together. We finish our chances, and there's a good crowd down to kind of support them. Sometimes it is easier to go away, and then there's less pressure, and there's less eyes on you, and you can go and do stuff, and there's not as much scrutiny through the week. So that's something the lads are having to cope with a little bit, and to have your earmuffs on, and your eyes shut, and you're not looking at all the stuff that everyone else is saying, and trying to keep really focused to our plan and how we're working is tricky sometimes when you're not away from all the noise. So hopefully this week we can all figure that one out, and then we can work hard on Tuesday, Thursday for a game on Saturday.
Congratulations.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.